I Serve, I Rise by Amina Atiq for the Tyne and Weir Archives and Museum. In my small city with heart, the sky a tasteless, ominous red, heavy in war. My home of Newcastle fires are burning, I feel it in bones. Tyne Bridge posing a rainbow, I am in awe of the silence after the storm, but war is here, but will it ever leave me? I prep my outfit, dark blue skies, what will my service bring today? Smuggling war dress like a dream, stockings stretched up high, knees occupied in conflict. No one bothered to look anymore. 4 pockets and shimmery lining, 2 brass buttons to lock the shoulder pads, sitting like a crown, and our service number stamped. I sometimes forget my own name. Hope in the world if the land stretches in ache and wonder, nobody forgets the women who serve so men may fly. This was war. It does not leave anyone behind, not even women in dresses, not even I. I strap my leather bag across my body like a steel armour. You've grown to like me. I like being here. My ribbons and silk left to sleep, a home filled with flowers and daisies, thorns left to bleed. Will I miss what I know of home? My lipstick stain on the breakfast teacup, crackle over the radio, turns to station, utters me to the front line. Unlocking the front door handle, tomorrow was unsure of its survival. I straighten my shirt and pad down my hat. My sacrifice runs in a heartbeat in fear I may lose it all again. Trapped between my home, I leave parts of me. Farewell to my family, greetings to a new day of duty. But what of those women who wanted to stay behind? Who will wear my war casket if my home fires are burning? The Tyne shipyards have awoken to their sleep. The metal bashing and steam engineers filling the streets in a pitch-black canvas of silence. The chimney-black smoke suck up our world in a handful of unknowns. I feel it in my bones. I spring across the street to keep my body warm. The neighbours stand still, watching behind the drapes. These eyes grew louder off the back street windows to look differently at us. Washing dishes and children to raise didn't go away. Men may pay their debt, but who owns the war pants and a dress when home still needs looking after? The children know it was never going to be the same again. Knock, 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 the tap of the heel, polished parade, my lower heel to run when the flames come racing, smuggling my body in a war dress fitting like a dream or a terror. The battle wounds do not belong to men only. 5 in the morning, women like me line up to start their shifts at the Northern General Bus Company. I notice my driver signalling for my attention. I hop on and the bus leaves Gallagher. It's a long journey, but I feel on top of the world. A song of my own liking, watching my city landmarks en route. I notice only the men, hanging around the streets, half-starved faces, calling for our service. Now I see the women. What if our men don't return? Who will move the wheels around?
Any more fares?
Passengers roam differently between the city, then to North Shields. I notice a woman standing outside the Neptune yard, sorrowfully, and looking into the space gracefully. I wonder who she is. A welder? Will we ever know? Half of her dies at port, the other half dies at home, left to grieve for their fathers and sons, promised she will find love again. Perhaps this is love's story we yearn for. Meeting my husband on this bus. I knit his socks. He's away fighting in Burma. They call it love, but this is love and war, separation and despair. Only I would know. We are far away from each other, but he is close to my heart. Letters to mark the days our eyes met. I wore the mother, I wore the wife. I serve so he may fly and I may rise. This music to my ears, my port is alive, bridges crossing like an angel of the north. Our men are lost, some were found. Attracted tradesmen and seamen, and after midnight the sirens were off. West Indies seamen arrived by morning at the merchant seamen's hostel, singing over the balcony floor. I wonder a suitcase full of home flew to be here, share the war wounds, grow our streets in service. But a country not yet cultured to be fair, if open arms would welcome when war leaves. All journeys come to an end. War will return home, and I return to my small city with heart of Newcastle. Days I feel heavy to move. Some are light as a feather, This was my one last prayer between the front door and the world. The battle was to rise, and I will rise. Unlocking my door, tomorrow will come for another day of duty. This dress is war I smuggled to fit perfectly, for my country is Britain and my northeast is Newcastle. When my home fires are burning, I wear my war casket and make and stitch it in my own way.